So this video is going to be different than any video I've ever made before. Definitely the hardest thing I've ever had to do, and might be our last video. Y'all may not have gotten the opportunity to meet everybody that's here at Lilah and Beads that makes this such an awesome place. But we as a family and as a business have had a very devastating loss that's forcing us to have to make some pretty difficult decisions. My sister Janessa is my business partner, and she and I have been trying to build this business for our children. Lilah, obviously, and her two daughters, Avery and Haley, and our boys. Because we always wanted something for these amazing creative girls to look forward to in the future, to have a business that let them be themselves and explore their artistic side. And my sister's daughter, Avery, passed away unexpectedly. And she was only 12. And it's kind of thrown us all for a loop. Because being a family business means when something like this happens to the family, it is felt through the whole organization. And my heart breaks for my sister. Because what we do has always been for our children. I don't know if we can keep going on. I don't know if Janessa can keep going on, and I don't know if I can keep going on without her. Janessa used to call Avery magic. She really was. Just full of love and life and so much creativity. And it's just devastating to lose her. And Avery had the biggest heart, just like her mama. Because my sister Janessa is one of the most kind people I have ever known. Part of building this business has been because we wanted to help other people. As working moms, we wanted to give opportunities for mothers to work from home and not have to leave their babies. We wanted to give opportunities to business owners and artists. But she always took it even further, and she wanted to help everyone. Even when it meant we sacrificed. And sometimes we'd even fight a little bit about it, in a loving way. Because she wanted to do so much for everybody, and I had to say, we can't do so much. So I'm having a very hard time making sense of how somebody so kind and so loving and an amazing mother It's just not fair. It's not. And they in movies and TV, when someone has something like this happen, you just see them crumble. And I always thought that was over dramatic, but it's true. World just falls apart, and you can't stand. And but I really want to be strong for Janessa right now, and for Lilah, and for all of our children, and for all of our employees, because we've worked really hard to build a program that our employees are able to work from home from anywhere. We've tested it out this year with people living in 3 different states, and it was finally taking off. And if I can't pull it together, then I'm going to let them down. You know, these moms that want to stay with their babies and work from home, it's not like they can just go get a different job. But what about my babies? I love this business, but I work a lot, and I am questioning whether, if one of my babies left me, would I regret putting more time into the business than I spend with them. And the staff has been so amazing, just keeping things going, but I don't want to let them down. I don't want to let Janessa down. But these are the kind of things that are business enders. The first business that I tried to help and mentor was LKM Charms. And off to such a great start, creativity, enthusiasm, and passion. And then her father passed away. And then she got in a ridiculous legal battle with her family over his estate, and it just emotionally ruined her. And I've kept a little bit going for her in case someday she feels up to it again, but that was a business killer. And Janessa actually had a business called Zen Cove that featured high quality pearls because of her relationships from living in China with the pearl farms. And again, this woman's an amazing go-getter. She had it all ready to go, amazing designs, products, and then her doctor found a tumor in her bile duct. And she was strong, went through her first surgery, and the surgeons left a surgical instrument inside her, which obviously caused a lot of problems and chronic pain and multiple surgeries. And even through all of that, she was so strong. But that's what killed Zen Cove. And that was how we ended up being business partners, because she had all this inventory and I had a business that could do something with it. So Zen Cove and Lilah and Beads became Zen Lab. But if I hadn't have been there to join forces with her, that would have been a complete business killer. So I'm trying to figure out if we can weather this. But Janessa's also one of the strongest women I've ever known. She cared for her mother-in-law with pancreatic cancer until she passed away. She cared for her brother-in-law that had cancer until he passed away. And she cared for her disabled sister-in-law until they were able to get her proper care. Just the compassion. I don't know that I could have done those things, and to put so many people first always. She's a pretty amazing lady. And this year was the first year that terrible things weren't happening, and life was looking good, and the business was looking good. And then the most terrible thing possible happens, and everything changes. Janessa wanted me to be hopeful in this message, and I'm trying real hard. But I'm dealing with a lot of regret and guilt and just questions. But we both thought it was important to put out a message to tell you guys how much your support of our business and your love has meant for both of us, especially right now. It's pretty much the one thing we're hanging on to. And we could use your continued support. Just send us a little love. Keep us in your thoughts and prayers. There's going to be some clearance deals and some closeouts because everything's changing. There was a lot of holiday products that we didn't get to launch, and all of our holiday content that I don't know that we can ever feel good about posting. So we'll probably clearance out all the holiday stuff. And I told all the staff that I am going to work as hard as I can and get the Valentine's Day line launched, and then we'll see how it goes, and I'll make decisions from there. Janessa's coming out here in the spring for what she calls a rebirth. We'll be liquidating inventory and personal items and try to pay off the shop that we just built. And she actually, I spoke to her on the phone, and she was hopeful for the first time. She said she has been finding some peace with healing crystals, and she would like to pursue that with the business. Of course, I fully support that. Anything that's going to bring her peace and help her heal I'm all about that right now. I just am trying to be strong enough to keep the business together so she'll have it to come back to when she's ready. Because I think having something to work on and to work towards could be a blessing. At first I worried it would be the opposite, but seeing her with a little hope was really encouraging. So hug your families. Tell them how much you love them. And know that we love you all so much. And thank you for all you've done and all you guys do to help us through this challenging part of our journey.